can I help you?
Hello there. We're with colleagues from the TV broadcast people. They just need to check your property to see if you've got a TV.
Yeah.
Because you haven't paid for TV licence fee. So can you open the door for us, please?
Have you got a warrant?
We do have a warrant, yeah. If you come to the door, we'll show you the warrant.
No, you can show me, yeah.
We just need to check to see if you've got a TV.
Okay,
if you haven't got a TV, it's fine. No, they're here.
Are you under your oath today, Constable?
I am.
You stand under your oath, so this is a
common law,
matter, yeah? It's not criminal. Has there been a report of a crime, Constable?
There's an oath, there's a warrant here sworn out in front of a judge that grants us power to enter and search the house.
Okay, so what's the evidence?
It's all in there. Everything that you need to know is in the warrant, and you can have a copy of this.
Do we know who signed it and stuff? The magistrate?
Yeah, Justice of the Peace.
And what was he on his oath when he signed it?
Yes.
He was standing under his oath, yeah? So he's liable?
Every warrant is issued. It's been sworn under oath.
This is harassment. Yeah.
Because you don't have a contract.
If I've got a television, yeah, I can have 100 televisions in there. I don't need a licence to have 100 televisions. It's only if I'm watching live TV.
And
that's right.
Yeah. And if you've got evidence that I'm watching live TV.
We have evidence that there's been live TV.
Can I just ask?
Well.
So you have a van out here.
So I'm just here purely and simply to serve a search warrant.
We don't let you in. What happens?
We'll have to go away. We'll have to go away. Possibly apply for a search warrant and maybe use other methods. We do have the rights and powers of entry, but we do not exercise.
Are you allowed to enter this premises without our consent?
Yeah, I do have the rights.
Yeah.
And so you will break in? Will you break in enter?
We have a power to enter under the warrant. They can't 100% guarantee that the signals received from the van are from this house.
Right.
That's why the warrant is issued for us.
That's the rights and powers, sir.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because hold on a minute, right? This is an act. Yeah, an act is not law.
And your police are there to protect our freedoms.
Yeah.
Not intrude on our personal.
No, we're not here to intrude.
Well, you are.
I know you've got a job to do. I know you're working for the BBC, but the fact is we don't have a contract with the BBC. Right? We don't sign any contract with the BBC. We've never agreed to pay the BBC any money. Fact is, you don't have any evidence whether we've got a TV in here or not. We don't vote for the government because we don't believe they're here to represent our interests personally. Yeah, they're there for their own pockets. Right? This is. I know. Yeah, you don't want to get into politics. This is our understanding. Yeah. So we don't consent. You need our consent. I think it's interesting.
And you, as a sergeant, should be fully aware of this.
Yeah.
And I am fully aware of it. All we are here is to prevent a breach of the peace and help these guys.
But you should be keeping the peace. So you shouldn't be helping them. You should be neutral.
What they are doing, they are allowed.
No, you're on his side because you're.
I'm not on anyone's side. I'm trying to explain to you what the warrant is.
Well, the way you're coming across, you're on his side.
Yeah,
I'm not on anybody's side. I'm not on anybody's
side. Alright, but you can see that if someone who didn't know their rights, we've been looking into our rights. Someone who didn't know their rights would be quite intimidated by you guys all turning up, knocking on doors, saying you must let them in. Okay, so we know we don't have to let you in. It's our choice whether we want to let you in, yeah? Because an Englishman. Alright, okay, but
why you're here, someo's breaking the law.
Alright, okay. So the sooner you let us in, the sooner we can go.
The thing is,
I'm not letting you in.
Wait. The thing is, Englishman's home is this castle, yeah?
Totally agree.
Yeah, so we've got to feel safe and secure in our houses, yeah?
Yeah.
Like we say, we don't have a contract with the BBC.
Do you watch television, sir, for live programmes?
Do I watch television?
Do you watch TV?
Personally, right, I'm going to answer this. I don't want to be brainwashed by the BBC's pile of shit, right? Excuse my French, yeah?
I'm not asking about the BBC.
Okay. All TV, it's just brainwash, yeah? That's what it is. It's
do you watch a TV within the property for live programmes?
Do we have to answer your question?
I'm just asking you.
I know, but do I have to? Do I have an obligation to answer it, Constable? Do I have an obligation?
I don't have an obligation to listen to you, sir. But what I'm saying is, we do have a search warrant.
Are you a public servant?
No.
So you're here for private gain? So you're trying to get money from us for a private company?
Personally, what?
No, but you're working for a private company.
No, I'm here to ascertain a situation, sir.
Okay. And under what authority are you here?
Under the Communications Act 2003.
And that requires consent?
The service.
That don't mean nothing.
It's just writing on a piece of paper, isn't it?
That's just writing. Yes, it is.
No, what is it then?
You need our consent.
It's a search warrant. It gives us
okay, but I don't consent. So say if I don't, like I say, we're not governed.
Do you watch TV within the property?
I'm not obliged to answer no questions that you put to me. Yeah, because I haven't broken any law.
Have you not?
Yeah, and I have the right to remain silent.
Do we not?
Which the sergeant will agree.
Once caution under the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
No, that is an act. Wait, does that right only happen? Do we not have that right all the time?
Again,
it's your human right.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't have to answer your question.
That's priceless.
Also, it's our right to to not let you into the house. We actually love this sort of interaction with people because we're all human beings at the end of the day. And you're not having in Nazi Germany where it was just human beings doing it to other human beings. So we've got a situation in this world, in this country now, where same sort of things happening. You're coming in, you're harassing people over a bit of money, over nothing. Like, we've not hurt anyone, we're not criminals. You can tell by my mannerism I'm not violent, I'm not a criminal.
I appreciate that.
While you're standing here harassing us, someone is maybe getting criminally.
And you need proof of claim. Yeah, I can show you this book. Yeah, so you say that we've broken the law. Yeah, it's challenging legal authority. Do you know the difference between legal and lawful, sir?
Yeah, one's an Act of Parliament, one's common law.
Exactly,
Yes,
and the Act of
absolutely.
Parliament requires consent. Is that not so?
It requires our consent because
To make it
how can any man tell another man what to do without his consent? And that's criminal, surely. So the politicians.
So
need our
basically,
consent.
you're raping us. Yeah, if it's against our consent, we're
Using
being
words,
raped.
you're just using words to get us into fear.
Yeah, and
You can see where the conversation's going, and more and more people are doing
The
this.
last thing I want to do is
Yeah.
to stand here
Yeah.
arguing with you.
I
I've got a lot
know.
more important things I
Absolutely,
need to do.
absolutely.
The guys here have got a warrant
Yeah, it's
sworn
just
out
it's just
in front
words.
of a judge.
Okay, it's just
that
the words
I
on a piece of
appreciate
paper.
it's just words. To you, it's just words, yeah. But legally, it gives
Yeah, but
us
legal-
and
Okay,
these guys
okay.
the power
Okay.
to enter your property.
Okay, but not lawfully.
If we need
Do you have
to-
lawful
It
power?
will be lawful, yeah, because
Okay.
we're acting under the powers of the warrant.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so what
the
is our
judge has said
recourse?
we can do it. We can't seize anything or anything like that.
Okay, yeah.
It is purely to enter
So if you come in
and
here,
search.
so if you come in and find
Who's
a TV,
liable?
well, if you come in here,
Yeah.
if you come in here and you find a TV, do you have any proof that we've been watching that TV?
Not necessarily. That's for these guys to sort out.
Yeah,
That's
you see what I
nothing
mean?
to do with us. All
And
we are here
It's
for.
all the
is
whole
for the
legal
warrant to be
system. You know,
executed.
you have to have absolutely concrete evidence of. You know, even if we had a TV in
That
there.
would be if they want to report you and.
Yeah, it's all circumstantial.
know,
But
isn't it?
as you
Deal with
see,
you
we're
before
not
you
gonna comply.
Yeah, the
with it.
situation, if it could be quite easily dealt with, for me to come in and have a quick chat.
Yeah, but why should we?
Yeah.
Why should we as humans? Why should we have people knocking at our door?
Again, you're talking about humans.
It's not
Yeah.
just
Just
your
being
door that we're
polite.
knocking at. It's anybody.
Anybody, yeah. So
Who
what?
they
You know, we're
feel
living in.
might be
I thought we
using
lived in a free
television.
country. Like, you know, why are you harassing people? That's my question to you.
Over money.
Yeah, it's just it's a piece of paper.
On a Sunday,
Don't
on
make-
God's day.
don't
On God's
make
day,
rules.
come on.
You don't, but
Don't
you
make
follow orders, and that's what happened in Nazi Germany. And it gets
Following
very
orders.
dangerous when you don't use your mind and you just follow orders. Yeah.
Well, there's no.
All right,
there's not a lot
that's
I can
what.
really do
That's
about
my
that, is there?
personal. That's
I'm
my personal.
doing my job at the end of the day.
Well, you're not.
You're not.
Because
You're not here
no.
as a criminal. You're here as a civil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which we do as well.
Yeah,
It's all part of our
police don't
No,
do
it
civil,
isn't.
right?
You took
Police
an
shouldn't
oath.
be doing civil, yeah? They're here for criminal, and like you said, you're here to
We
keep...
do have powers in some cases under warrant.
Hold on,
And-
hold on. If you forgot your oath, I'll read it to you.
I don't
Yeah?
need you to read my
Yeah?
Because they don't
Well-
mention anything to do with civil under your oath, yeah?
The situation we have now is I can say that he's now obstructing me,
Yeah.
and then you may have to go in for an arrest.
Let me just double check.
Yeah, there you go. Obstructing what? What are we obstructing?
What we obstructing? Unbelievable.
Well, it's all interesting. It shows you that we don't live in a free country.
No?
People do anything for money, don't they? Prostitute themselves out. All for a bit of money.
Statutes and acts are only given the force of law by consent of the governed.
Just going to make a good YouTube video.
It is. You're going to be YouTube stars. Yeah.
I'm one there already.
That's
Well,
good, isn't it?
yeah, that's
More
good.
and more people are doing it. More and more people standing up to corruption.
It's corruption.
Wasn't it the BBC that stood up for Jimmy Savile when he
paedophile.
molested all them kids, and you're working for the same corporation? How does that make you feel, mate? You got grandkids and kids working for that same system that enslaves people, makes their lives a misery. Crazy world, isn't it? Crazy country we live in. Do you have a conscience? Do you have a social conscience?
No, it won't answer
No,
that.
of course not. But you know, it's just programming, isn't it? That.
Unbelievable.
But we don't want to be brainwashed by the BBC.
BBC.
That's it. That's
Or,
our answer
or
to
many
it.
TV stations,
It's a
thanks
big,
very much.
massive brainwashing. You know, gets people thinking. I'll go and look at David Icke. Go and read a few of David Icke books. Have you read the notices on the door?
and the right of implied rights of access have been denied for the BBC to come on this property.
See that.
And you're still here, so you're trespassing.
No, I'm here under search warrant.
Okay,
yeah, but was it just on his oath when he signed the search warrant?
Yes.
And you were there, was you?
Yeah, was
I
you
wasn't there, but he signed it.
Yeah, but how do you know he was under
It could
oath?
be
You'd have
Mickey
to check
Mouse.
it with him.
Well, can he send an affidavit stating that he was on his oath when he signed that warrant
Well,
under
you
his
could ask you
full?
for one, couldn't you?
Well, why wasn't I in court then?
You don't need to be in court.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I do.
Why not?
Well,
Why
where's the
don't
justice?
I thought it was
Where's the justice then?
we all have the right to a jury, trial by jury.
Do you watch TV?
I'm not obliged to answer none of your questions. Yeah, I have the right to remain silent and I will use that right. I have not broken any law, statutes and acts are not law, they're rules of society, and are given the force of law by consent of the
You
governed.
don't consent.
Yeah, and I do not consent. Yeah, is that right? Is that
What's the
right?
situation, Constable?
He's a sergeant.
One second.
Okay.
We're here to prevent a breach of the peace.
Right,
and that's
got-
but you're saying that we got to come in.
Because all he's got is words
Well,
on a piece of paper.
the thing is, this is where it gets very, very grey, and the sort of the civil crosses the criminal.
Yeah, and that shouldn't happen in a free country. It should be criminal.
Yeah.
You're the criminal. You
Criminal
catch
and
criminals.
civil
You
is
keep
totally
us safe,
different,
right?
yeah.
And I absolutely respect that. I appreciate you don't get this every day.
Yeah.
But since we're both equal, and no one has the right to come in and force me to do something I don't want to do. We don't consent. We don't agree with the BBC. We feel that they're a corrupt corporation. We don't have anything to do with them. We have no contract with them. This is our stance on them. We don't feel we have to answer these questions.
You don't have to answer
That's
these questions.
That's it. And
the thing is, they feel that you've done something wrong and they should be taking you to court, and then you answer to the court.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
they need a name for that.
and
And I've never given my name to them.
you
so
need
how
see
can-
that we see that as
I
consent.
don't know if
we
they
give
would
you your name,
have
so
ways
you,
to find names.
Okay, well, that's fine.
but you need me to say
True.
that.
like you
You need me.
Yeah, but you can, I'm sure they would probably be able to apply to the council or something.
That's
to
fine,
find
but you
out
don't
names.
know
Yeah, but it
who they're
doesn't
going to
matter.
take to
You
court.
need me to
Yeah.
contract
At the end of the day-
by giving you that information.
Wait a minute, let me
Yeah?
explain. Like the birth certificate is the name on a piece of paper, and when you're registered, this is just general.
Oh, you can call yourself whatever you want.
Yeah, but that's just a
totally.
name on a piece of paper. And
Yeah.
you even look on your birth certificate, it says not
I've
to be
changed
used
my
as
name from my birth
Well, it says not to
certificate,
be
yeah.
used as identification.
Yeah.
Okay, but how do we obtain any identification? You have to send in your birth certificate, don't you?
Yeah.
So how is that you? It's just a
You
name
could
on a
be
piece of paper. Absolutely. So and also it also says on your birth certificate, Crown copyright. So that name is owned by the Crown.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I be liable for that name when the Crown own that name?
Mm.
So you get what I mean when you register and stuff. It's something to think about, because it's getting to very dodgy times now. And, I have a social conscience.
Have you been to court with any of these arguments yet? 'Cause I'd like to see how that
I know people that have
pans
been
out.
successful in court
Yeah, but-
with these arguments. Absolutely, yeah.
But and if the magistrate, because they take an oath.
Because we're still under oath.
I'm just curious. I'm not being sarcastic.
No,
I'm curious.
Are the magistrates and judges sitting on their oath?
Because
that
they're
thought
liable
not?
as well. They
They're not.
can't just come along. Anyway, what's the situation?
Situation, who am I going to be talking to?
Me.
You're the occupant, yeah?
I am me.
Okay.
I am me.
You're me.
That's it. Absolutely.
Right. Are you an occupant of this property?
Am I in this property?
Are you an occupant of the property? Do
Do
you
I
live
have-
here, sir?
I live everywhere. else I'd be dead, wouldn't I?
Okay, fine.
Everywhere I am,
Do
I'm
you live
alive.
here, sir?
I'm not obliged to
He
answer no
lives
questions.
everywhere as
I've
well.
got the right to remain silent, and I'm using that right.
We're just having a little fun with you because
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that.
these are
Well,
all
anyway,
word
I have a
games.
warrant to enter your property, yeah?
So you say it's just
You're
words on a piece of
obstructing
paper.
the warrant, so
By how am I obstructing the warrant?
by not letting me come in to inspect.
But it says that we don't have to let the
Let
TP
you in
license.
by
I'm just
this,
gonna-
by the BBC.
Just gonna-
Okay,
only
go on.
admission.
Yeah, but I've got another piece of BBC paperwork basically which says it's a warrant to let you in,
Who
sir.
are you caution? Who are you going to
I'm going to
caution?
announce a caution to the pair of you. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your
You-
defence. You do not
hold
mention
on.
when questioned something
You-
which you later rely in court. Anything you
The only one who can
Do we
read
have to
that is a constable of the law.
Yeah.
Is it a constable of the law? Is the only one who can read you your rights.
No,
You've got no
listen
right.
to what evidence
No,
says.
that's
You
an
can
act.
read it, I can
That
read it,
is an
sir.
act.
I can
That's
read
an
it.
act. You
Anyway, you don't say anything,
Yeah,
but it
bum, 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 bum.
We love you guys. Cheers, constables, and we'll catch you
Cheers.
soon. Take a look into it.
Have a look.
God bless. Bye bye.
Well, they got him.
Right.
What's their car?
Oh, don't worry. I mean,